Alright, we're ready to go. It is the That Deathmatch Show, presented by That Wrestling Show. Of course, I am your host, The Swink. You can follow me on Twitter at I am The Swink. You can follow the show, That Wrestling Show, on Twitter at Wrestling Show 1. You can follow the show, like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingShow1. So this is going to be a landmine deathmatch tournament to determine the first TWS Deathmatch Champion. Now you see we've got 16 entrants in this tournament. Sabu versus Steve Arnett, Nick Gage versus John Moxley, Machine versus New Jack, Schleck versus Marcus Crane, Matt Tremont versus Mance Warner, Jimmy Lloyd versus G Raver, Jun Kasai versus Superhuman, Terry Funk versus Masashi Takeda. Without any further ado, let's kick it off with the first match in the tournament.
Fight!
Alright, Steve Arnett and the homicidal, suicidal, death-defying maniac known as Sabu in this landmine deathmatch. See, there's weapons all over the ring. You've got fluorescent light tube boards in the corners, and of course that barbed wire of landmines placed outside the ring. Steve Arnett goes face first in one of those tubes. Sabu with a DDT. European uppercut. Inverted target. Fireball from Sabu. Sabu is not fucking around here, folks. 2 minutes into this match, and he throws a fireball at Steve Arnett's face. There's some wrestling there. Nice bulldog headlock by Steve. Steve sent Sabu into that light tube in the corner. There's a low blow from Sabu, perfectly legal in this match. Now he's got that barbed wire bat. Elbow and a leg drop. Steve coming back now, he's got that baseball bat. A series of shots to win this match by pinfall or submission. And now Sabu's got that bat. There's another lower Manhattan and a bulldog headlock from Steve. 5 minutes gone in this one. Neither guy has been thrown to the outside of the ring. Sabu's got a broken piece of the table in his hand. Sabu sent for the ride and a back elbow from Steve. Steve now with the baseball bat. Sends Sabu to that fluorescent tube. Cradle brainbuster right there from Sabu. Dumps Steve on his head and he's out of it. Spinning back kick from Sabu. Aaron comes back with a bulldog. Swings wildly but misses. Oh, Sabu just cold cocked him with what looked to be brass knuckles. And a huge leaping lariat. There's a straight left punch to the face from Steve. Both guys down. Sabu back to his feet. Got that kendo stick in his hand. Swings wildly and misses. Low blow. Kicked him right in the balls. There's a cradle. 2, 3. He got him. Crucifix pin from Sabu. Seals the deal. 8 minutes and 11 seconds. Sabu defeating Steve Arnett to move on to the second round of the tournament. A little disappointing on the outside. We want to see somebody land on that barbed wire. Alright, our next match, Nick Gage versus Jon Moxley. Here we go. Gage and Jon Moxley in our second first round match. Already Sabu defeating Steve Arrett. My mic quality is terrible. I apologize for that. And Moxley lands in that barbed wire. And now he's already busted open about a minute into this thing. Not even a 1 count. Now Nick Gage takes some barbed wire and those landlines. Oh, just drilled him. That could be it. 2. Oh, big kick out there for Mox. And another J driller. That could be it. 2. Oh, a big kick out from Moxley at 2.9. Back-to-back driver 98. And Nick Gage, but not nearly enough, and both guys exhausted now as they collide. Gage reverses the whip. Catches him with the overhead suplex. got that sledgehammer. Moxley fighting back. It's a Lariat. Shot to the gut from Gage. Gage off the ropes. Catches him with that forearm. And another Tiger Driver. And that may be all it is. 12 minutes, 42 seconds. Nick Gage puts away John. Let's see if we can't do anything to adjust the 89 on that one. High quality there. I'm gonna exit here real quick. Turn this down. Yeah, I should have probably did that. You know, first things first, I should have did that. Was adjust all the volume before we started this. But okay, we'll do it now. There we go. That should do the trick. All right, now we are on to our next match: Machine versus New Jack, rather. Our third match in the third match in the first round, rather, of the tournament. I've already had Sabu advance over Steve. Gage just advanced over John Moxley. Now we've got Machine versus the original gangsta, New Jack. Notorious 187 himself. Big DT for New Jack right there on the big man Machine. Taking it the fight to him early on right now. There's a low blow. And a right to the eyes. New Jack. Big time suplex sends Machine all the way out of the ring into that barbed wire. And there goes the landmine. This Machine is kind of hard to tell if he's busted open with that face paint on. You can see the blood staining the canvas. So it looks like he has indeed busted open. Went for the mist, but he missed. Did Machine. See a little bit of blood on his shirt there. There's a low blow. Headbutts him right in the groin. Perfectly legal in this match, of course. Anything goes, pinfall or submission only. Way to win this match. New Jack obviously knows his way around a steel chair as he's using it effectively here against Machine. Slams him down. Now just goes for a cover, 2, and no. Both guys thinking the same thing right there. And now there's the fork as New Jack is just stabbing Machine in the head with that fork. Reversal on the Irish Whip, hits him with a spine buster. Now whacks him in the head with that board. And again to the back of the head. Machine swinging wildly with that chair. Slams him with a lariat, hits the splash. That could be it. Center of the ring, and only a 1 count as New Jack kicks out. There's a diving knee drop for New Jack. Machine has him up, looking for a pile driver. No, countered by New Jack. I think maybe New Jack wanted to go up top, but that board's in the way. Not going to be able to climb to the top rope. Not in this match. Belly to belly suplex. Both hands pressed. 2, 3, and he got him. Wow. A late kick out from Machine. But too little too late. As New Jack wins and advances. 67. Not a great match there. New Jack pretty much dominated that one. So New Jack will face the winner of the next match between Schleck and Marcus Crane. And away we go. Of course, both of these guys, a tag team in GCW known as Hate Trash Disaster. But their opponents in this tournament crown the first Deathmatch Champion.
Come on.
Schleck's got that sledgehammer. But he goes face first to the light tubes. But Marcus Crane to the outside and into the landmines and the barbed wire. He's a bloody mess. Crane with a side slam on Schleck. Schleck answers back. Big time brain buster right there. Fisherman style from Schleck. Oh, Schleck's into the outside and into the landmines. Now Schleck back into the ring. It's a vertical suplex. Oh, tombstone pile driver. Is that it? Look at this cover. A very cocky cover from Schleck, just putting his foot on his chest. Fisherman brainbuster from Schleck. Swings and hits him right in the face with that sledgehammer. And again hits him with that sledgehammer. And again, another shot. 3 shots of that sledgehammer from Schleck. But Marcus Crane back up. And now Schleck with that fork, stabbing him repeatedly. Again, all of this perfectly legal in this match. Oh, and now Marcus Crane answering back with that sledgehammer.
Come on.
Reversal out of the suplex into a backdrop driver from Schleck. And now Schleck, again with that sledgehammer, thinks he's Triple H in this match. Falcon Arrow, he did the deal. Is that it? 2. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. Schleck kicks out at 2. There's a headbutt from Schleck and just smashes him right in the head of that sledgehammer. Discus Lariat from Crane. Is that enough? 2. No. Schleck got the shoulder up. Spinning backdrop from Schleck. Hooks a leg. 2. 3. No. Big time kick out from Marcus Crane at 2.9. Crane goes to the eyes. Has him up. Another Falcon Arrow. No, but a rope break. Forgot we have rope breaks, huh? I don't know why there's frickin' rope breaks in a death match, but there is. And now Schleck is a man possessed. Just smashes him in the kidneys with the handle of the sledgehammer. That hurt as much as the top of the sledge. But it's still a piece of wood jabbing you in your kidney. 10 minutes gone in this one. These guys are beating the hell out of each other. And there's a spork. And opens up Schleck even more. And now Schleck responds in kind, but not kindly, with a fork of his own. And again, I told you, these guys are tag team partners. They are mutilating each other. They both want to win that deathmatch title. Fisherman, Buster, both guys are down. The crowd is loving this. What a first round match. Sledgehammer to the face. There's a mule kick from Marcus Crane as he's fired up. And now he's got the sledge. Belly to belly. Is that enough? Headbutt to the groin. Schleck for the cover. 2. Another cocky cover. And again, a kick out from Crane for that brainbuster. Followed by a shot with that sledge. Schleck has it up. 2 stone pile driver. That could be all. Is that enough? And it is. Schleck, 13 minutes, 15 seconds with a tombstone pile driver. And he may have landed on that sledgehammer to boot. As Schleck defeats Marcus Crane to advance. 82% on that one. I think the Moxley and Gage match might have been rated a bit higher, but still one of the best matches of the first round so far. Let's save real quick. You don't want anything to happen. Alright, we are on to the back half of the tournament, of the first round of the tournament. We've got Matt Tremont, the Bulldozer Matt Tremont, his own Mancer, Mance Warner, baby. Lariats and light beers. I Poke God, King of the Trailer Park. Dramatic pause, dramatic pause, dramatic pause. Fight! Alright, Tremont and Mel Mancer, baby. Here we go. I don't think you can change the settings to change from boards in the corners, from light tubes to barbed wire. But we don't need any more barbed wire. It's all on the outside. I think you can actually grab one of the tubes off of that board too, if I'm not mistaken. We've got weapons strewn about the ring. Oh! And of course they've got weapons on them, as Tremont had a fork in his pocket. There's the I Poke Mancer. He is the I Poke God after all. Living the gimmick, brother. Looking for that Lariat. Finally does hit it. And then knees him right in the nuts. Should have created a counter for how many low blows we're going to see in this tournament. There's been a lot of them so far. This is our 5th match of our 8 first round matches. Manser with the European uppercuts. A trio of them, in fact. Follows it up with a knee to the groin. Big back body drop right there from the Bulldozer. Manser sends Bulldozer into that board covered in tubes. And now they're just throwing bombs. And both men go down. Both men now back to their feet. A collar and elbow tie-up in a death match? There's a cover. Not even a 2. It's going to take more than that to beat the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont. There's a mule kick from old Manser. Series of strikes. Has him dazed. Headbutt to the back of the head. Manser. Stalking Bulldozer. Tremont with an elbow drop. Both men back up center of the ring. Training blows. There's a headbutt from Matt Tremont. Discus Lariat right there. Old Manser, baby. Lariat's and lot beers. Exploder suplex from Matt Tremont. There's a cover and a 2 count. Manser, Matt Tremont. Too many M's. Tongue twister. And an exploder again from Tremont. Tremont with a cover. 2 and a big time kick out from old Manser. Eye poke right there from old Manser. Manser now in control of the Bulldozer. Off the ropes. There's that knee. But Tremont kicks it in the face. Tremont with a combination of punches. And now he's got a steel chair and just smashes it right over his skull. And another shot with that chair. Tremont again with a chair, this time to the back. Swings and misses, but hits him in the gut with it. And then again, chair to the back of the head. Low blow from Warner, though. Nance now. Eats a back elbow in the chops. Tremont with that barbed wire bat. Hits him right in the face with it. And into the back. Now he's got that sledgehammer. But Manser sends him face first into the light tube. An exploder from Manser. From Tremont, rather. Now he's got him in choke. Oh, the ropes are right there. There's a running knee from Manser. Now he's got him in Dragon Sleeper. Is he going to submit? Is he going to make Tremont give up? No, Tremont not willing to capitulate. Smashes Mance Warner face first into the tube. Hits him with that handle of the sledge. Both then up the ropes, running clothesline right there from Matt Tremont. Tremont now in control. Hits him with that barbed wire bat. Old Manser though with a low blow. From behind, and now he's just repeatedly punching him in the ear. Trying to do damage to his equilibrium. And now both men just trading shots in the middle of the ring. There's a lariat from Warner. Takedown though from Tremont. Right to the eyes. But a DDT from Mance Warner. Both guys are down. Tremont back to his feet first. He's got that sledge. Hit him right over the head with it. Hit him again with it. Swinging wildly now. There's a choke slam from Mance. Cover. Oh, and a kick out at the last second from Tremont. And face first into the light tube in the board. Goes Tremont. And now he's busted open as he smashes a chair right over the skull of Mance Warner. Discus Lariat. Warner now has that chair. Drags him back towards the center. Shoots him off. Hits a running lariat. Follows it up with a knee to the groin. Tremont is out on his feet. He got hit with that running knee strike. Old Master now with them punches. Maybe. Now he's got to go for the submission again. That Dragon Sleeper. And that's it. Tremont tapped out. Tremont gives up. When have you seen Matt Tremont submit? A huge win for Mance Warner. That Dragon Sleeper, 96%. Highest rated match we've had. 1625. Mance Warner defeats Bulldozer Matt Tremont. Heck of a first round match there. Old Master baby taking it to the pay window, getting a W. Moving on to that second round. We're going to make the save right here, big dog. Alright, next we got Jimmy Lloyd. Different boy taking on G-Raver. Here we go. Alright, baby. Now, Jimmy Lloyd, you know, he decided to wear white in this tournament. I don't know how wise that is. But, you know, he's a different boy after all. G-Raver and Jimmy Lloyd, no stranger to one another. These two have competed against one another many times in a GCW ring. But here they are on that deathmatch show. And both of these guys want to win that deathmatch championship. Little submission fuckery here from Jimmy Lloyd here in the early going. Leapfrog there. And a quesadora. Or a cabradora, rather. Look at that. Jimmy Lloyd breaking out the moves with his E in the early going of this match. How about that? Jimmy Lloyd, Molly Strong Cradle. What the hell? Oh. Grapple fuck Jimmy in the beginning of this match. Discus Lariat. Now he's got a submission. That head scissors. Figure four headlock, if you will. G-Raver just can't get out of the blocks here. There's a pile driver from Jimmy Lloyd. And a stomp. Come on, G-Raver. Do something. There's a drop kick to the knee. That could be the opening that G-Raver needs. But just like that, Jimmy Lloyd back on the attack. G-Raver doesn't know where he is. Standing switch, but eats a back elbow. Jimmy Lloyd, sit up, power bomb, tiger driver, and a 2 count. Discus Lariat turns G-Raver inside out. Jimmy Lloyd is just whooping his ass right now. G-Raver has no answer. Come on, G-Raver. This is not going how I expected this one to go at all. Jimmy Lloyd just relentlessly assaulting him here. G-Raver taking a lot of punishment here. There's a clutch pin. Is that enough to... Oh. Just out before the 3 is G-Raver. And there's a DDT from G-Raver. G-Raver now sent for the ride. Gets caught with that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker again. Standing switch reversal sends him off the ropes. Misses the single leg drop kick, but catches him with a roll through. Not even a 1 count. There's a DDT from G-Raver. That's about all he's been able to do. There's a tiger driver 2 and a 2.9 kick out from G-Raver. There's some Kawada kicks. Got him in that submission. Variation of a dragon sleeper, if you will. Hanging dragon. There's a combination from G-Raver. G-Raver's got that bat. He gets shot off into the ropes, gets caught with a back elbow. Tawana-like kicks from a different boy. Leaping in Seguri. Shot off the ropes. Hurricane Rana just spiked him. 10 minutes gone in this one. G-Raver fighting back, and now he's got that light tube and decides to drag him back towards the center with another tube. Swings and misses. Swings again and misses. Oh no! Oh, burning hammer! But picks him up and hits an enziguri. Wants to lay on the punishment. This could be all. Is that it for G-Raver? No! G-Raver resilient. Taking out at 2. But he's got to do something to get back into this match. Super kick. Discus elbow from Jimmy Lloyd. Jimmy Lloyd is fatigued right now. This could be the opening that G-Raver needs. Single leg crab. Or a rope break. And a rope break again and a leg submission. G-Raver. Oh, went for a leaping complete shot, but he missed. Series of elbows. And now he's got that barbed wire bat. Hit him right over the head with it. Again, Michinoku driver, hook of the leg, and a 2 count. Oh, discus Lariat turned him inside out. G-Raver doesn't know where he is, but a step up enziguri. Cradles him, 2, and a big kick out from Lloyd. F5 from G-Raver, as he's got that, light tube and just smashes it right across his chest. And again hit him with another tube. G-Raver has got a second wind here, after getting his ass kicked for the beginning of this match. Oh, but right there, Lloyd just sends him face first into that board covered in light tubes. Double underhook suplex. Shades of the Steiner brothers right there from a different boy. Backdrop driver from G-Raver. And now he pulls one of those light tubes off of that board. Again, I said you could do that in this game. There's a sick kick from G-Raver, as he's got the kendo stick now. Has him up. Hits the F5. Again with that kendo stick. Hits him with its stick. The chop from Jimmy Lloyd. Takes him down. And another one. Standing switch reversal. Sends the different boy face first into that barbed wire. Light tube. And a light tube to the head. Barbed wire bat now in the hands of G-Raver. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb, and is that enough? And it is. Jimmy Lloyd, your winner, 17-35. What a match. I was hoping that match would go on a little bit longer. That was started off pretty rough for G-Raver in the beginning. Jimmy Lloyd just with an onslaught of offense, but he had that second wind at the end. Just not enough. He was going crazy with light tubes and all kinds of fuckery. But in the end, Jimmy Lloyd, different boy, your winner, 93%. Again, one of the top rated matches so far in this first round. The Warner and Tremont match did a 96 though, so that's still the highest rated match, but still, those two matches, two of the best so far, and Warner will face Jimmy Lloyd in the second round. Now we've got Jun Kasai taking on none other than Superhuman. Whoop whoop! This is Superhuman TV show. Today I'm going to be wrestling Deathmatch, Japanese Deathmatch legend Jun Kasai. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit! Superhuman has his work cut out for him. In this one, he's got to wrestle the crazy monkey, Jun Kasai. I don't envy him whatsoever in this one. Jun Kasai, though, like I said, deathmatch wrestling legend. He's competed everywhere in Big Japan. He's competed in, of course, Freedoms, GCW, CZW. This kind of tournament is cut out for the crazy monkey. We've got light tubes all over the ring right now. There's an Emerald Explosion and a cover. And a big time kick out from Superhuman. 2.9. He's going to need every bit of resiliency if he wants to win this one. Snap suplex from Jun Kasai. Now he's got that baseball bat. Just smacks Superhuman in the face with it. Elevated DDT plants him. Cover 2 and no. I don't expect this one to last too long. Tilt-a-whirl DDT from Jun Kasai. Kasai now smashes that light tube right over the skull of Superhuman. Overhand chop from Superhuman. Ducks under the Lariat. Gets caught with an enziguri. I think Kasai wanted to go up top, but again, those boards in the way of the turnbuckles. An Emerald Explosion and a cover 2. Oh no. Low blow from Superhuman. But he gets sent to the outside and he's into the landmines. Didn't see any of that in the last match. Still, ended up being a pretty good match. I think Kasai, again, wants to go up top. But that's not going to work in this match. Superhuman with just a straight punch to the face and a senton. Would that be Jeff Hardy style? A high rake from Superhuman. A spinning kick from Jun Kasai. There's a low blow from Superhuman. There's a flipping senton Jeff Hardy style as he sends him into the light tubes in the corner. Kasai now with a soul butt. And now a headbutt. Now he's got that broken board in his hands. Shoots him off. Big back body drop. Again, Kasai doesn't understand. You can't go to the top rope in this match, buddy. There's a cover. Just a 1 count. It's going to take more than that to beat Jun Kasai. There's a drop kick to the back of Superhuman. He sends him for the ride. Drop down from Superhuman and the shoulder block. Now just knees Kasai right in the nutsack. Look at this. Some wrestling here from Superhuman. Where did he learn that? Learned that in his backyard, jumping off of stuff. Look at that combination there from Jun Kasai. I think he's done playing around here. He's going to try to put this kid away. Send him back to his backyard so he can jump off of his deck onto a microwave again. He's got that barbed wire bat. Send him off the ropes. Catches him with that big arm drag. Okay. He just ran into the light tube himself. Jun Kasai just doesn't give a shit. Big time Lariat. And a leg drop. Sends him into the tubes, but caught him with an Emerald Explosion. 2, 3, and he got him. Jun Kasai puts away Superhuman to advance to the second round. Oh yeah, I gotta press start to skip the music. Alright, 76 on that one, 13:41 after the Emerald Explosion. Alright, we're on to our final first round matchup. It is Terry Funk taking on Masashi Takeda. Winner of this match will face Jun Kasai in the second round. And away we go. Well, okay, there we go. There we go, Masashi Takeda, the crazy kid, taking on the legend himself, Terry Funk. Terry Funk knows a thing or two about death matches, let me tell you. Everyone remembers that classic death match between Terry Funk and Cactus Jack in Japan in the early 90s. ICP even made their own, released their own video of them doing commentary over that match. A test of strength in a death match? Masashi Takeda, though, a deathmatch pro in Japan, competing over there for Big Japan, for freedoms, has competed here in GCW, but also has a mixed martial arts background. A lot of people don't realize he was an MMA fighter, and a pretty successful one at that in Japan. Brain buster right there, dropping Terry Funk right on his head. And there's a kitchen sink from Kasai. Terry Funk with a suplex. And then a DDT from the Funker. Now a snapmare from the legend. Kasai puts on the brakes. Again, this is a landmine death match. You see those boards covered in barbed wire on the outside with landmines. In the corners we've got boards with fluorescent light tubes on them. And of course weapons thrown about the ring as we see Takeda picks up that chair. Doesn't get to use it though. And he tastes the light tubes. There's a DDT from the Funker, and there's the famous Funk spinning toe hold taught to him by his dad, Dory Funk Sr. He used that same finishing move to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship back in the 1970s. There's Terry Funk, still an active wrestler to this day. Why? I do not know, because the man's knees are made of jelly at this point. There's a cover, a 2, and not enough. Now the Funker raining down punches to the crazy kid. He's got that baseball bat. Look at this. How about that from Terry Funk? But apparently Takeda, too close to the ropes there. Force a break. Terry Funk into the board. And again into the board. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Masashi Takeda is the first to taste the landmines in this match. Look at that. There's a friggin' rock bottom right there. 2 and a kick out from Terry Funk. I just think it would be funny if Masashi Takeda was actually a big fan of The Rock. There's the Texas jabs right there from Terry Funk. And again with this roll. Has him down and got him. What the hell? Just like that, Terry Funk. Would we consider that an upset? Terry Funk defeating Masashi Takeda with a good old-fashioned wrestling move. Cradle, 79%, 10-13. How about that? Alright, so that's the end of the first round. Let's do a save here real quick. Alright, so to recap the first round, Sabu defeating Steve Arnett to advance. Nick Gage defeats John Moxley. New Jack defeating Machine. Schleck defeating Marcus Crane. Matt Swarner defeating Matt Tremont. Jimmy Lloyd over G-Raver. Jun Kasai defeating Superhuman. And Terry Funk defeats Masashi Takeda. Alright, so our second round matchup, our first second round matchup, I guess, would be Sabu taking on Nick Gage. And these two actually have wrestled each other before, believe it or not. And Sabu right away just decides to stab Nick Gage in the head with a fork, and he's already busted open about 10 seconds into this match. There's a choke slam, and Nick Gage now raining down punches. Neither guy holding anything back here in the opening minute of this match. They're both trying to win this thing, get a quick win, and advance to the finals. Or the semifinals, at least. Yeah, these two have actually wrestled each other before in the past. You have to go back to GCW's Joey Janela Lost to New York event a couple years ago. Nick Gage wrestling Sabu on that show. Deadlift German from Gage. Oh God, he's got the sickle. Where the hell did he get that? And now Sabu is bloodied. Gage has a sledgehammer now. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game. Oh, Manhattan drop from Sabu. Oh man. Drop kick to the knee of Nick Gage. Sabu points to the heavens. To his uncle, the original Sheik. Drops the leg. But yeah, Nick Gage was originally supposed to wrestle Haku on that show. Haku attended the funeral of Jim Neidhart instead, so Sabu was a last-minute replacement for him on that show in New York. Nick Gage got the victory on that night. We'll see if he can do the same here. So we're 5 minutes gone into this one. Sabu, he bite the man. He tear the flesh. Biting the forehead of Nick Gage. And now, again with that fork. Trying to draw more blood from the head of Nick Gage. Sabu with a pile driver. Just planted him right on his head. Now he swings the sledge. Sabu has him up. Cradle brainbuster. I guess that's what you want to call it. I've never seen Sabu hit that move before. I don't know why that's in his moveset. The stroke. Again, not a move I've ever seen Sabu do. I downloaded this character, by the way. I did not create it, so you can't blame me if the moveset is wonky like that. Those are two moves I don't think I've ever seen Sabu do in my life. There's a suplex. I'm pretty sure Sabu's done that before. And a leg drop from Sabu. Went for a Rana, but got countered with a powerbomb. Stacks him up and a 2 count. Swinging neck breaker from Nick Gage. Now Gage had that bat but thought better of it. Now he's got it again. Swings. Misses. Oh! I was wondering if anybody would end up on the outside, and we got our answer. Nick Gage sent into the landmines on the outside. Nice counter from Sabu. Avoiding that Tiger driver.
10 minutes gone.
Straight up power bomb right there from Nick Gage, and just smashes him right in the back of the head of that sledge. Shoulder block. And an elbow from Mr. MDK. And a brain buster. Followed by a chair shot right to the skull of Sabu. I'm pretty sure he's had many of those in his day, which have led to several concussions. No doubt. Chair shot to the back of the head. The fans are booing Nick Gage, by the way. They don't like this. Sabu DDT'd him right on that chair, but Nick Gage right back to his feet. Only get knocked down again. Sabu off the ropes. Drop kicks him in the knee. And a spinning kick knocks him down. Then with the handle of the sledge. And back to the fork now. He loves to use that fork. I hope he doesn't plan on eating it that thing afterwards. Or at least washes it after it's finished. And again, who knows? Tiger Driver 98 planted him right on his head. That could be all. And no, Sabu just barely got the shoulder up according to referee Eddie Long. Sabu trying to use the fireball. Pile driver. And now a sledgehammer right to the back of the dome of Nick Gage. Deadlift German. And now he's got that sickle raking across the forehead of Sabu. Big time brain buster. Dropped him right on his head. Sabu is out on his feet. He doesn't know where he is. Ooh. Sabu with that baseball bat. A mule kick from Nick Gage and a lariat to follow up. Now swings for the fences with that baseball bat. It's just straight up forearm to the back of the neck. Lower Manhattan from Sabu. Goes for that fireball again but misses. Saw Sabu use that in the first round. There's that cradle brain buster. Best way you could call it. Hit him in the face with that barbed wire bat. And now Nick Gage who has Lucille in hand. If you will. Went for that brain buster, but a nice counter from Sabu kicks him right in the junk. Perfectly legal in this match, by the way. Nick Gage hits the brain buster he was looking for earlier. Sent off the ropes. Caught him with that beautiful spine buster. And now a code breaker. Again, rakes that sickle across his face. That sickle, that scythe, whatever you want to call it. It's a friggin' blade is what it is. He's stabbing someone in the head with it. Both guys exhausted now. We're almost 20 minutes into this match. A long time for a death match, folks. Beautiful spinning heel kick from Sabu right there. Takes down Nick Gage with a counter from Gage. Gage has got the bat again. Caught him right in the chest with it. And now to the back. Ooh. Heel kick. from Sabu and a leg drop. There it is, camel clutch, center of the ring, nowhere for Gage to go, and he taps out. When have you ever seen Nick Gage give up in a wrestling match? But Sabu, perfect positioning, had him locked in the camel clutch, nowhere for him to go in the center of the ring. The move taught to him by his uncle, the original Sheik. And Nick Gage had no choice but to capitulate right there. 95% Sabu, your winner. And that was only the first match of the second round. That was a good one. Alright. We are saving after every match because we don't want to have anything go wrong with the game and then have to replay everything. So next we've got New Jack taking on Schleck. What a match that would be. If that ever were to happen in real life. Schleck and New Jack? Oh man. Fight. Well, New Jack defeated Machine in the first round. A very big man. Here he is taking on another big muscled man, Schleck, who gets his finish right off the bat. Speaking of bats, he had a bat in his hand. Now New Jack's got the bat. But Schleck defeating his normal tag team partner Marcus Crane in the first round in a hell of a match. The two of them, you wouldn't think that they were friends or partners even, because they beat the shit out of each other in that match.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
But here he is taking on New Jack, the original gangsta, the notorious 187 himself. And there's a spear from New Jack. New Jack with that broken board. Said Schleck face first into the tube. Suplex from Schleck.
Come on.
Jack
Come on.
swinging with that bat. Suplex from Schleck. Low blow from New Jack, as New Jack's got that sledgehammer in his hands. There's a pile driver, plants him right on his head, and follows it up with a sledgehammer to the face. But Schleck is right back up. He's like, come on, pussy. Oh, got caught with a spine buster. And then a sledgehammer to the face. He's going all Triple H in this match. We've seen the sledgehammer, we've seen a spine buster. We're going to see a pedigree from New Jack. Oh, New Jack! Gets slammed to the outside into that barbed wire and landmine. Oh God, Schleck with a burning hammer! What the fuck? Is that it, dude? No! New Jack somehow kicks out. Holy hell. I thought he killed him. Oh, there's a spine pile driver from New Jack, and he's got the kendo stick in his hand. Well, we've seen New Jack almost die before. Remember his match in XPW with Vic Grimes? Actually, I don't know if that was an XPW. They had a match in XPW years later. There was an ECW where they both fell off of the scaffold or something like that, and Vic Grimes landed on New Jack's face, basically, and he almost died. So, yeah. And then New Jack tried to kill him in XPW. That was what the story was. Probably about a year or two later, they had a match in XPW where New Jack tried to kill Vic Grimes. In retaliation, speaking of killing people, New Jack with that fork now. Ooh, Schleck. And New Jack alive. New Jack's talking trash to Schleck over there. But Schleck says, "You want to talk shit, motherfucker? I'm going to throw you into the landmine." Oh. Man. New Jack doesn't know where he is. Belly to belly from New Jack. Drags him out and goes for the cover. 2, and he got him. What the hell?
Eat shit.
New Jack telling Schleck to eat shit as he wins this match. 9 minutes and 49 seconds. Man, New Jack does not give a shit right now. 89% as he defeats Schleck. New Jack took a lot of punishment in that match. Somehow, he pulls out the win over Schleck. That New Jack, man, gonna be tough to beat. New Jack's gonna face Sabu, by the way, in the semifinals. How about that? 2 ECW originals going at it. Alright, next we got old Manser, baby. Mance Warner taking on a different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. And these two guys were involved in 2 of the best first round matches we had in the tournament so far. 2 of the best matches we had in the tournament so far. 2 of the best matches in the first round. Mance Warner defeated Matt Tremont in a great match. Jimmy Lloyd also defeating G-Raver in another great match. Both those matches in the high 90s. I think the Mance Warner and Tremont match was a 96. I believe Jimmy Lloyd and G-Raver got a 95 out of that. But G-Raver and Jimmy Lloyd went quite a long time for a death match. They went about 17 minutes. Look at that, mighty straw cradle from a different boy. And he got a 1 count. Old Manser though, with that knee drop, buddy. And then a headbutt bat, big dog. Look at that, a hanging dragon right there. From Jimmy Lloyd. He's been watching his low-key tapes. Those Ring of Honor low-key tapes. Look at that submission hold from Jimmy Lloyd. Grapple fuck Jimmy, man. Jimmy, don't you know this is a death match? You're supposed to hit each other with shit. Why are you doing wrestling moves, man? Hooks the leg. 2-0. Old Man's hit that spine buster right there. Spine on the pine, baby. Not trying to get that submission on a dragon sleeper. Oh, he countered the eye rake. Nice back and forth reversals there between these two. Pretty evenly matched. Back to that dragon sleeper, center of the ring. Looking for a submission. You can win this match by pinfall or submission. Seen a couple submissions already. Choke slam from Manser, hooks the leg, 2. Oh, we're almost over in just 5 minutes. But you're fucking with a different boy. Jimmy Lloyd, as he kicked out at 2.9. Old Manser with a bionic elbow, shades of big dust. Right there, big dog. Got only 2.9 though. Jimmy Lloyd trying to get the crowd into this one. Look at that. There's a dragon suplex, by the way. Old Manser with that bionic elbow again. Trying to take it to the pay window, but only got 2. So flip-flop and fly from Manser. And then again with the bionic elbow. Is that enough? 2-0. Jimmy Lloyd showing his resiliency. A DDT from Mance Warner. Countered into that leg submission. Like an Achilles lock almost. From Jimmy Lloyd. Again, I don't know where he learned that shit. But Jimmy Lloyd on his feet. There's that Lariat right there. Lariats and light beers, Mance Warner, that's his saying. Figure 4 neck lock applied by Jimmy Lloyd. This is a submission. Andy Long asking Mance Warner. Oh, Manser ain't gonna give it up that easy, daddy. Away, big dog. Goes for a cover off the bionic elbow, if you will, and got a 2.9. Chair shot to the side of the head of Jimmy Lloyd. We're 10 minutes gone into this one. Oh no! Oh God, burning hammer. He may be dead. 2 and 3. No! Old Manser. Kicking out at 2.9 of the burning hammer. There's a forearm smash from Jimmy Lloyd. Tiger bomb and a 2 count. And a 2.9 rather. Not the Tiger driver. Knee to the nuts from Mance Warren. Jimmy Lloyd trying to rally the crowd on his side. Manser sends him off, hits him with that spine on the pond, big dog, and then sends him into the landmines. Jimmy Lloyd back in. Decapitates him with that lariat. There's a clutch pin. Shoulders are down. Is that enough? 2 and no. A big time kick out for Mance Warner there. And now they're trading shots back and forth. Lariat takes his head off. Manser with that baseball bat to the skull of Jimmy Lloyd, but an eye rake. Now Manser with them punches. And a kendo stick shot to the head. And another shot. A kendo stick. Jimmy Lloyd with a mule kick. Caught him low. Sent face first into the fluorescent tubes, if you will. And now Manser tastes the tubes. Big time lariat there for Mance Warner. But gets caught in that leg submission, and that's it. Jimmy Lloyd wins by submission. That, I want to say that's an Achilles hold or a heel hook. Some kind of submission hold. Rolling cross leg breaker is what they are calling that. 90% Jimmy Lloyd wins with a submission hold, 14:55. Not the way I thought that one would go down, that's for sure. But Jimmy Lloyd, he's going on to the semifinals. And he will await the winner of the next match, Jun Kasai and Terry Funk. Oh, baby. Now, Masashi Takeda somehow was upset by Terry Funk in the first round. Can Terry Funk defeat another Japanese deathmatch wrestler and Jun Kasai here? Kasai, meanwhile, the crazy monkey, defeating Superhuman in the first round. Some would say he got off pretty easy in the first round. But Terry Funk here, he is no slouch. Talk about his credentials in his first match. Former NWA World Champion, former ECW World Champion. Wrestled all over the world. He and his brother, Dory Funk Jr., of course. A successful tag team in Japan with All Japan Pro Wrestling. Terry competing in death matches over there, including a famous one with Cactus Jack, aka Mick Foley. Which back in the day, you didn't have the internet. Well, you had the internet, but it wasn't as relevant or handy as it is now. So tape traders were those guys you had to trade tapes with, VHS tapes, back in the day. And obviously the Terry Funk Cactus Jack match was one of those tapes that a lot of people traded. That was part of a deathmatch tournament that they were involved in Japan. I believe that was in FMW. Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling. FMW, you know, a precursor to things like Big Japan and Freedoms and over there in Japan, who specialize in deathmatch wrestling.
5 minutes gone.
Of course, was influential on American promotions over here like CZW and GCW. But FMW, you know, not only did they have the old deathmatch, blood and guts type stuff, they had wrestlers like Hayabusa, who was extremely influential on an entire generation of junior heavyweight wrestlers. Everybody uses the move of Falcon Arrow now, but that originated with Hayabusa. Hence the name of the move, Falcon Arrow. Anyway, Jun Kasai, Terry Funk here, now that we have had our wrestling history lesson for the day, with a cover, 2, and no. And there's a combination from Jun Kasai into the camel clutch, or at least a variation of it. But Terry Funk not willing to give it up, as Terry, oh no, Terry into the landmines. Come on, man. He's like 70 years old. Not quite sure how old Terry Funk is, actually. He's at least in his 70s, though. If not older than that at this point. Quick Google search will tell me the answer. Come on, Internet. Okay. 75. Yeah, there you go. How about that? Thought he was in the 70s. Still wrestling, by the way, is Terry Funk. At 75. Shouldn't be, but he is.
10 minutes gone.
I mean, the guy's retired at least 2 or 3 times already. Face first into the light tubes goes Jun Kasai. Terry Funk recently went on a tour within the last year with the Rock and Roll Express, actually, which I found kind of funny. Those guys also in their 60s, still wrestling, still active. In fact, they're the NWA World Tag Team Champions right now. 9 times these guys are being Tag Team Champions, the NWA. I guess it's kind of a spoiler for NWA Power because that episode hasn't aired yet, but yeah, spoiler alert, Rock and Roll Express are the Tag Team Champions. They defeat the wild cards for those belts. Oh, Terry into that board. All the light tubes have been smashed on that thing, but still a board. Too bad they can't go through the board. That would have been cool. Meanwhile, while I'm rambling here, Jun Kasai is wearing out Terry Funk with a barbed wire fucking bat. You can actually grab the light tubes off of those boards, by the way. There's a pile driver from Terry Funk and a hook of the leg. 2 and 3. No. Jun Kasai kicks out. Big time DDT just planted him. And now a cover. 2. Does he got him? And he did. Jun Kasai knocks off the legend in Terry Funk. 14-21, and he advances to the semifinals. Percent 14-21 implant DDT, both hands pressed. A valiant effort from the Funker, but he comes up short. And now we are on to our semifinal matches. It is going to be Sabu versus New Jack. Don't know how many times these two have actually wrestled each other one-on-one. I don't think that they have wrestled each other one-on-one. For as long as these two have been in ECW together, I do not think they've ever wrestled each other one-on-one. We've got light tubes all over the place here. We've got 4 light tubes on the ground. We've got the corners with light tubes in them. So we've got light tubes. We've got a couple of sledgehammers, a kendo stick. Of course, on the outside, the barbed wire with landmines. There's a DDT for New Jack. There's a barbed wire bat over there in that corner. Just noticed it. So plenty of plunder here for these guys to use in this match. We'll see if they use any of it. Oh my God, what a counter by Sabu, backdropping him all the way out of the ring and into the landmines and barbed wire. New Jack is now busted open. Leg drop to the back of the neck from Sabu. There's a lower Manhattan right there for New Jack. You know, a quick search on the internet would probably tell me if these two have ever wrestled each other, but I sincerely doubt it. But there's a fork there from Sabu. He is driving it into the forehead of New Jack, whose, you know, forehead is already chewed up, scar tissue.
5 minutes gone.
There's a camel clutch. We saw him win with that move earlier. He was able to beat Nick Gage with that. Okay, so looking at this, they've met in some tag team matches actually. And a few triple threat matches. Never a one-on-one. See, April 26, 96, it was the Gangstas against Sabu and Too Cold Scorpio. They competed at November to Remember 96 in a 3-way elimination match for the ECW World Tag Team titles. It was the Gangstas, Van Dam, and Sabu and the Eliminators. That same match happened again on a show December 21st, 96. And then that match happened again at another show December 28th, 96. They then met in a 4-way tag team match on January 31st, 1998 on an episode of Hardcore TV. It was Van Dam and Sabu against the Dudleys, the Gangsta-Nators, John Cronus and New Jack, and Sandman Tommy Dreamer. And then the Sabu, meanwhile, out of nowhere, well, I've been rambling here, with that Hurricane Rana pin with a 3 count on New Jack. Advances to the finals. %85 off the Hurricane Rana, 9 minutes and 2 seconds only. So a short match. Didn't go too long. Not that surprised, it is New Jack. But continuing where I left off, they met again on March 13th of 98 in a 3-way tag elimination match. It was Van Dam and Sabu against New Jack and Spike Dudley and the Dudley Boys. And then in the 3-way matches, they met in a triple threat body bag match at 3PW, 3 men in a body bag, on, what is that, May 18th of 2002. It was New Jack, Sabu, and Sandman. And this triple threat body bag match went to a no contest. I don't know how that happened. They then met in a match in NWA TNA on an episode of Total Nonstop Action on May the 7th, 2003. Winner enters the Asylum Tournament 3-way hardcore match. Sabu defeated New Jack and the Sandman. So, There you go. They met in some three-way matches and a lot of tag team matches, but never in a one-on-one. Alright, so here we go. Did I save this yet? Let's just do it again. Make sure. It's the semi-final matchup. The winner faces Sabu in the finals. It is a different boy, Jimmy Lloyd, taking on the crazy monkey, Jun Kasai. Again, the winner will face Sabu in the finals of this tournament. Not only do they win the tournament, they also win the TWS Deathmatch title. Jimmy Lloyd starting off hot right out of the gate. Going for a figure four. Woo! Center of the ring. Nowhere for Jun Kasai to go. Diamonds are forever. And so is Jimmy Lloyd. Oh wait, so are the Horsemen. There's a Lariat. That was my really bad Ric Flair impression, by the way. I know it sucks. Oh, what a counter by Jun Kasai. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone in this game counter the powerbomb like that. Look at that. Busting out the old El Desperado move right there and nearly got a 3 in 2 minutes into this thing. Jimmy Lloyd wants that title. You can tell. He is not fucking around. He wants to beat Jun Kasai. He wants to knock off a legend in Sabu. He wants to take home that deathmatch title. And again, going back to that figure four. A much different strategy for Jimmy Lloyd. We saw him win with a submission in the last match. Trying to win again here with a submission. And again, another leg submission. Across the leg breaker they used in the last match. Now using the figure four here. There's an Emerald Flosion. And a cover, 2, and no. Shades of the late Misahara Misawa with that move. Jimmy Lloyd again looking for that Tiger Driver, but a 2 count off the reversal by Jun Kasai. Kasai sends him into the tubes. There's the Tiger Driver he was looking for, and a 2.9 kick out from the Crazy Monkey. It goes to a chin lock. He drives his knee into a lower back. Jimmy Lloyd. Kind of weird to go for a chin lock in a friggin' death match. There's the Emerald Flosion again. Drags him out and goes for the cover. Great presence of mind by Jun Kasai. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get the cover if he tried to pin him that close to the rope, so he dragged him out and then went for the pin. Smart move right there. Avoiding a rope break, or potential rope break, which probably would happen, because there are rope breaks in this match. There's a chair to the back of Jimmy Lloyd. And another Emerald Flosion. Is that going to be enough? 2 and 3. Jimmy Lloyd with a valiant effort there, but 3 Emerald Flosions were just too much for him to manage as Jun Kasai wins it 7-09. Another quick match, 80%. Can tell these matches are getting shorter because these guys have been through a grueling tournament, put their bodies and their opponents through hell. I was kind of pulling for Jimmy Lloyd there. Unfortunately, he came up short. So now we got our finals. It is Sabu versus Jun Kasai. What a match this is. A match you will probably never see, because Sabu is pretty broken at this point. I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he's pretty broken. Not the guy he once was, that's for sure. I know he and RVD had a match with the Lucha Brothers WrestleMania weekend. It wasn't exactly a great match. It wasn't a terrible match either. But you could tell that Sabu was not, you know, you weren't going to get the ECW Sabu of old. If you were expecting that, then you were going to be disappointed. It was basically just RVD and Sabu going through their greatest hits, doing all the moves they know would pop the fans. And that was pretty much it. It's kind of all you can expect from those guys anymore. And I don't think Sabu wrestles too many matches anymore. Anyway. But I don't expect him to. Like I said, he's pretty much broken down at this point. That's what happens when you wrestle the style that Sabu has for so many years. He was one of those guys that was one of the first guys to really use tables, do crazy dives outside the ring. And at that time, I don't think that too many people, when he was coming up, they didn't know what to make of him. He was kind of ahead of his time. He was doing stuff that guys would do later in wrestling. You see it all the time, but back then, he was doing stuff that nobody was doing. So. Meanwhile, Sabu right now, trying to take a bite out of the crazy monkey. He drops Jun Kasai right on his dome piece with that DDT. And follows it up with a leg drop to the back of the neck. Jun Kasai firing back with a combination of strikes. Sabu sent into the light tubes in the corner. As Kasai's got that kendo stick. Went for a swing, but Sabu wisely drop kicked him in the knee to avoid the kendo stick shot. There's a low blow from Sabu, perfectly legal. Now he's got that chair. There's the impact DDT. That's how Kasai got here to the finals. Cover. Ooh, nearly 3 right there. I don't expect this match to go much longer. This is their 4th match on the evening. You can tell both of these guys are feeling the effects of this tournament. There's a running leg drop from Sabu to cover in center of the ring, and that's it. 8 minutes, 20 seconds. Like I said, I didn't expect it to go much longer than that. As Sabu is your winner. Not only did he win this match, he wins the tournament and the deathmatch title. Guillotine leg drop, 8 minutes, 20 seconds, 80%. The win over Jun Kasai. There you see it. Victory for Sabu. And he wins the deathmatch title. Input username? Okay. There you go. Sabu is your winner of the tournament. He wins that deathmatch tournament. And not only that, but he wins the TWS Deathmatch title. You can see Sabu defeating Steve Aaron in the first round. Nick Gage in the second round. New Jack in the semifinals. And then knocking out Jun Kasai in the finals to win the tournament and the deathmatch title. So there it is, the Landmine Deathmatch Tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I will be back with more Fire Pro Wrestling World later. I'll be continuing my Fire Pro Wrestling Fire Promoter mode. But I'm also thinking about starting a new Fire Promoter mode as well. As we kind of conquered everything we were going to do with that one. Thinking about starting a new one with a fresh promotion, with a new roster of guys. I just added a buttload of guys to the game. So, yeah, I'm probably going to start a new one. But not going to get rid of not going to abandon the old one. I didn't delete my save. I still have it. We're probably going to start a new one, like I said, with a fresh roster of guys, a different promotion. Maybe add some different promotions in there to go up against them. But that's kind of the plan. But I don't know when I'll stream again, but I want to try to at least put out a Fire Pro video at least once a month. Do these kind of tournament things like we did here with this deathmatch one. We've done tournaments before with the big boys. We had another tournament before that with the shoot fight type of tournament. My plan to do another tournament is probably going to be a junior heavyweight tournament. That's probably going to be the next one. We might do a tag team one as well. I've never done a tag team tournament in this before, so that would be cool to do. So we might do that. I know they have the option of doing a mixed tag team match tournament too. That would be interesting. But yeah, tag team tournament might be in the works. I know a junior heavyweight tournament is what I'm planning on doing as well. So still more Fire Pro stuff I'm going to do. I don't plan on not playing this game, or not simming this game rather, anytime soon. Because you know, I've got a lot of value out of this game, more so than any of the WWE games in the last decade, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's coming up. Follow me on social media at IamTheSwink. Follow my show on social media as well at Wrestling Show 1 on Twitter. On Facebook, we're on Facebook Wrestling Show 1. Same thing as the Twitter. So make sure you like and do all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Be back with more later.